All right, fans. Good evening to Sports Night with Jorge. I did some shorts. Uh, didn't do too well today with the shorts, but those are shorts that I have already pre-recorded, so it will come out so you guys can see them. But I'm not worried about it. I'm thankful and grateful that everybody has subscribed to my, which right now I'm at 104 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support too. Thumbs up, the comments, guys. I appreciate it. Video is the thing that has not growing. I know people don't like to look at videos most of the time. That's why I want to build my videos and my subscribers so I could go live most of the time. I am a full-time person, as you know. I do have a job. But anyhow, the Atlanta do play the Dolphins this Friday. Once again, if you didn't see my video that I took out there, just a small video. I think it's 15, 20 seconds for the game. I'll be live uh, watching the game and giving my opinion of the players or what I see. And that's what I do in preseason. Because remember, guys, starters do not play. You're not going to injure your players. I mean, it's a long season. Remember, it used to be 16 games. Now we at 17, and they're planning to go 18. A lot of rules and changes. A kickoff. I saw the kickoff for the first time. Uh, I'm not saying I don't like it or I like it. Uh, I think if you have a guy with speed and he takes off, he's gone to the races. I mean, it's a tight window. I mean, it's a tight window when you see the kickoff. Now, as you know, rules has changed. Hitting below the waist. I got to see that in play. You get a flag, you get a penalty, and you could also be thrown out of the game. So the rules has changed, guys. The rules has changed a lot. So that's one of those things that I want to see how it's going to play out this year. Right now, it's preseason. I think the refs are taking it easy with the guys, but I want to see how that's going to go. Okay, how well that would affect a team down the road. Flags, a penalty could also, make your season go by. You know, you start off good and then things start coming out. So, and that's what we don't want, guys. But anyhow, um, Atlanta will be in Hard Rock Cafe at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Once again, like I said, I'll be live at 7 o'clock. You guys could join in the chat. You guys have any questions, anything, any comments? And I say I welcome all the NFL fans to join in. It's fun, guys. It's just to have fun and interact. I know I made a short that I was gonna make a video about forgiveness. I still am. I'm taking my things down. Supposedly writing things down. To speak the right thing when it comes to forgiveness, especially in sports and in our lives. Uh, Something that we need to apply in ourselves because, and I'll make it short because I haven't gone to my topic yet. Hit my topic yet when it comes to the forgiveness. Is we have to know what comes out of our mouth. We have to know what are we doing mentally and physically in a sense of doing things of hurting others. You know, uh, we have to be very wise, okay? Very knowledgeable of what we say, of what we do. And forgiveness is simple. It's a simple word. It's only one thing that I could tell about forgiveness. It's how to let go. Can you let go? That's the hard part. And that's one thing that we need to learn how to let go. Because if you don't know how to let go, it's going to be a tough life or a tough career in sports. And why I use sports also in forgiveness because you got players. Uh, let's be honest, some are bullied. Uh, some have pride. Okay, their pride, their ego. Uh, it's a professional sports. I think we are human beings. We have to respect one another. Okay, I know we have different opinion, and that's okay. We have, our differences. That's okay. But at the end of the day, guess what? Okay, we're supposed to love each other. We're supposed to encourage each other. We're supposed to lift each other up. You know, it's it's a tough subject, if you want to say, to talk about. Like I said, I have a lot uh, to implement when I do that, and I'll let you guys know. I know I put it on the short. I was going to do it one night, but then I sat down and start doing my homework. There's a lot to talk when it comes to forgiveness, man. Because you know what? People say, well, George, I have forgiven. Yeah, but you haven't forgotten. And that's the hard part, the forgotten part. Forgive, once again, is easy. Forgive equals let go. And when you let go, I'm going to say this, you have to surrender all. You cannot just walk away from it and say, hey, this is it. No, no. You have to surrender all. And we are so hard headed that we don't want to do that. But unfortunately, we got to do it. And why? Because that's the only way we're going to move on in our lives. Okay? And how to teach our kids. Now, I'm not telling you how to teach your kid or try to tell them what to do. Everybody has a different style of bringing up their child. Okay? But you have to do the right things, guys and girls. Okay? That's the most important thing. But anyhow, let me go back to the game. Uh, and I'm gonna talk about Atlanta Falcons. Listen, guys, they got a good defense. They actually dominated on the second practice against the Dolphins. Dolphins show no, probably you could say, I won't say not chemistry. I think they didn't show, because the pressure was there from Atlanta. They didn't show that enthusiasm, that thing that you want to see, that passionate that comes out of a football player when it gets to the field. Because that's one thing I'm learning now, guys, that we get defeated and we're bringing our heads down. You see, in defeat, you should never bring your head down. You should learn from it, and when you play the second time around, you say, "Hey, this is it. I'm not taking this from this team." You know what I'm tired of? Especially Dolphin fans. I love you guys. I'm not gonna lie, you got fans and fanatics, and that goes to Atlanta Falcons too. Okay, because I'm gonna talk both. I could talk the whole NFL. Okay, we are fans, and there's fanatics. But why are we criticizing our team? Why are we saying this guy's bad? This guy's not good. Why don't you give him a chance? Why don't you give him an opportunity? You need to give a person a chance and opportunity in your ball club, especially college kids. You know how many college kids? I was doing the homework the other night, and I forgot the numbers. You'll be surprised how many college kid makes it in the NFL, because we already know we have the NFL draft, and how many college kids don't make it at all. It will shock you. It's like three to one. Because every first round pick doesn't mean they're gonna come out good. They don't. Sometimes you got a third rounder or a sixth rounder. They come out amazing. That's why I believe that we have to give these guys an opportunity to play football. But we go crazy what? Signing players. Getting these old guys, these veterans, and I'm not taking nothing away from the veterans. It's good to have a veteran player. Why? Because that's going to help the kids. And there we go. Help the kids grow in your team. But here we are. What do we do? We get these old players. Oh, man, because I can tell you something. Odell Beckham Jr., I wish I had the younger Odell Beckham Jr., but we don't, guys. And yeah, he's an injury guy. He got injured in Baltimore. He got injured with the Rams. Okay, now he's in Miami. What is he doing? Okay, he's still hurt, but now he's recovering, and that's why you don't see him in practice, because they want to start fresh. when the season starts, and that's okay. I'm not against that. But Odell Beckham is not the same Odell Beckham Jr. I had a guy told me the other day, man, you saw the lineup the Dolphins have? Yes, Tyreek Hill, Waddle. Those guys are fast. They're young. So that's one thing I noticed. That's one thing I noticed. I noticed that we have to look at the veterans that comes into our ball club and help this kid and develop this kid to become good football players. But then here's where I came about the egos and the pride. When they got ego and pride, they're very selfish. It's about them, and the kids are put to the side. I know that the football coach has to put the best in the field to win, but that's what you call preparation. Okay, the Dolphins right now, the weaknesses of the Miami Dolphins, I've been saying it from day one, is their offensive line. I'm not worried about their defense. That defense is going to be lights out. And yes, I believe they win the division. Yes, I believe they're gonna. I mean, every team's gonna have to go through Miami to win. I could be wrong. Let's be honest. I could be wrong. I don't predict stuff early because of what the injuries, preseason, OTAs. That's the things that I look, guys. And once again, I'm a positive person. You look at things different than I do, and that's okay. Because that's your opinion, and we talk about MVPs, we talk about elite quarterbacks, and now I'm changing the subject because of the game, because we do have a game tomorrow. Okay, but what do you call elite quarterback? So watch this. This is something that makes you think. Mahomes is an elite quarterback, but I guarantee you, if Mahomes did not win a Super Bowl, he's not an elite quarterback. Why? If Mahomes has great seasons, throwing over 40 touchdowns, over 4,000 yards. Okay, so what do you call elite? You got to win the Super Bowl. You got to win the playoffs to be elite. So what did Tua did last year? Led the league in passing. Oh, but he's not elite. No, but he won 11 games. He lost 6. I don't get it, guys. So is it elite a statistic, or an elite? It's an all-around thing. Because sometimes I get confused, and I see arguments in these sports podcasts. Tua is not good enough. Tua is not okay. You got Burrows. He's good. Lamar Jackson. He's good. You got Love from Green Bay Packers. He's good. Okay, so is Aaron Rodgers an elite? Yeah, he was an elite on his prime. Now that he's getting older, I mean, I know he had an injury last year. Is he an elite quarterback? Or are we calling him an elite quarterback because of the Super Bowl that he has won, that he has gone? You see what I'm saying? It's a statistic thing. So let's say Tua throws for 50 touchdowns. I'm using an example. I'm going to use Tua. Throws for 50 touchdowns, 1 interception, throws for 5,000 yards, over 5,000 yards a season, makes the playoff, don't win the Super Bowl, makes the playoff. Is he an elite quarterback? But he led the league in all the categories. And less interception, because it's a statistical thing. This is where people I think getting confused. Okay? So if Tua wins 1 Super Bowl, that makes him an elite quarterback? That's my question here. You see, guys, this is where we're getting confused. This is where especially me, I've been in years and watching sports. I remember when the race with Tua last year and Lamar Jackson and Mahomes and who's elite, who's not elite, who should win MVP. That was crazy, guys. So Tua led the league in passing. What did he get? Nothing. Just the leader in passing last year. They didn't say he was MVP. They didn't say he was elite. And here's the one I love the best. Oh, he's runner up. Guys, all of us are runner up in MVP. It's let's see who makes the best season. But here's what happened. Lamar has a better season than Tua. and Tua goes to the Super Bowl, who is elite? Lamar or Tua? Make it better. Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Mahomes, 7,000-yard passing, 49 touchdown. But guess what? Lamar Jackson won the Super Bowl. Who's elite? Lamar Jackson because he won the Super Bowl. So what happened to the statistics? Something that was never done in the NFL. And I'm using an example. Okay, guys. This is where I get confused. Okay, that's why before I make a comment, before I'm making which word I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use the correct word before I don't want to confuse anybody. Before I would use a judgment, because see, I'm not here to judge. How can I make a judgment of something that we actually don't know what it is? Because it could go either way. So you do your homework, right? You got a running back that rushed over 2,000 yards. Hey, for me, he's an elite quarterback. I'm sorry, running back. Oh, but I'm sorry, running back don't get an elite. The running back gets a MVP, and sometimes most of the time it's quarterback that gets MVP. It's not even a running back or wide receiver. It's rarely you see that in the NFL. So that's what I tell you. Statistics, is it statistics? It has to be, guys. Okay, it has to be. I'm telling you, it's the way they, I think people see it, how people look at things. I look at it different. Okay, but then once again, that's my opinion. But anyhow, going back to the games, look at the injuries of the Falcons, the injury of the Dolphins. Once again, all we're gonna have is actually backup players playing. No first string. I don't think no second string. I think they're all gonna be third string. We might have some guys going in and out in the game, but let's see. We're all excited. Football's here. I was going to talk about Dolphin depth and also the Falcon depth, but I'll leave that for probably tomorrow before the football game starts. Might get there a little bit early, but I just made this video to be sure that you guys join in, come live, join in the game. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you guys, I could be ahead of you watching the Dolphin games because that has happened to me with my friends. When I says George, they get a first down, and the guy says, it hasn't happened yet. I think we're so ahead here that sometimes I do that. Sometimes that you don't, probably I stay quiet so you guys see the play. I don't like to surprise people. Some people get mad when you surprise them. You're watching a game and suddenly I see the first down before you see it. You know, I had that a couple of years ago, and it was so funny. We have fun. We interact. It was funny. I said the guy fumbled the ball. He goes, well, how do you know he fumbled the ball? I said because I just saw it. I said, wait, but the play's not there. You know, it was funny, guys. It was funny, but it's okay. But anyhow, I want to thank all you guys that have subscribed and give me the thumbs up and the likes. This video I'll make it short tonight because tomorrow we got a long day with the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Listen, I'm not worried who wins or lose. It's preseason. This is where I do. That's the word I was looking for. This is what I do the evaluation of each team, of the players. Who's going to make it? Who's not going to make it? Who look good? You know one thing? One game doesn't determine the season. That's why you play three. That's why I enjoy fourth preseason game, not three. I would like to have four back. But now, by extending the season, think about it, guys. You saw how many injuries last year? Because the moment we changed from 16 to 17 games, I disagree. I'm old fashioned. Keep it back at 16 games, And then another thing you guys notice, okay, your bye week. There's teams that are going to play 3 weeks and they already got a bye week. Why don't you get a bye week in between? 8 games, 7 games, 9 games? Because the season is long. It's 17 games. But anyhow, let me let you guys go. You guys have a good night. Tomorrow, remember, stay tuned at 7 p.m. Miami versus Atlanta. Of course, it's at Miami at 7. It's at Hard Rock Cafe. So I'll have it live here. We'll chat, and hopefully everything goes right. No technical difficulty or anything. But anyhow, you guys have a blessed night, and I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow to have fun. So you guys have a blessed night. Thank you so much.